Jimmy Carter, the earnest Georgia peanut farmer who rose to become the 39th President of the United States, passed away peacefully at his home in Plains, Georgia, on Sunday. He was 100 years old. His life was marked by profound contributions to both his country and the world, as well as a legacy that extended far beyond his time in the White House. President Joe Biden, in a heartfelt tribute, declared January 9 as a national day of mourning to honor Carter's memory and his contributions to the nation. I call on the American people to assemble on that day in their respective places of worship, there to pay homage to the memory of President James Earl Carter, Biden stated in a moving proclamation. The White House's announcement underscored the deep respect and admiration Carter commanded across political divides. Jimmy Carter was born on October 1, 1924, in Plains, Georgia, into a family of modest means. His upbringing on a peanut farm instilled in him a deep sense of humility, hard work, and connection to the rural South. After graduating from the United States Naval Academy in 1946, Carter embarked on a career as a naval officer before returning to Georgia to manage the family's peanut business following his father's death. His experiences in Plains profoundly shaped his worldview, emphasizing the importance of community and service. Carter entered politics in the 1960s, serving in the Georgia State Senate before becoming the state's governor in 1971. As governor, he gained national attention for his progressive stance on civil rights and his commitment to environmental conservation. These qualities propelled him to the national stage, and in 1976, he launched a presidential campaign marked by his promise to restore trust in government following the Watergate scandal. Carter's presidency, which began in January 1977, was a mix of notable achievements and significant challenges. One of his most enduring accomplishments was the Camp David Accords of 1978. Through tireless negotiation and personal diplomacy, Carter brokered a historic peace agreement between Israel and Egypt, bringing a measure of stability to the tumultuous Middle East. This achievement earned widespread praise and solidified his reputation as a peacemaker. However, Carter's time in office was also marred by economic difficulties and foreign policy crises. The nation grappled with high inflation, unemployment, and an energy crisis, leading to widespread dissatisfaction among Americans. The Iran hostage crisis, which began in 1979 and lasted for 444 days, further eroded public confidence in his leadership. The crisis, in which 52 American diplomats and citizens were held hostage in Tehran, dominated the final years of his presidency and overshadowed his other achievements. In the 1980 presidential election, Carter faced a formidable challenger in Ronald Reagan, the former actor and governor of California. Reagan's optimistic vision and promise of a new morning in America resonated with voters, leading to Carter's defeat in a landslide. Despite this, Carter accepted the loss with grace and humility, embodying the democratic principles he held dear. While Carter's presidency was often criticized, his post-White House years cemented his status as one of the most respected figures in American history. After leaving office in 1981, Carter and his wife, Rosalind, founded the Carter Center, an organization dedicated to advancing human rights, promoting democracy, and eradicating disease. The center's work in combating diseases such as guinea worm and river blindness, as well as its efforts in election monitoring, have improved the lives of millions around the globe. In 2002, Carter was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of humanitarian work. The Nobel Committee recognized his efforts to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts, to advance democracy and human rights, and to promote economic and social development. This honor reflected the global impact of his lifelong commitment to service. Carter's personal life was as inspiring as his public career. His marriage to Rosalind, which spanned over 7 decades, was a testament to enduring love and partnership. Together, they demonstrated a shared dedication to service and a deep connection to their community in Plains, Georgia. Carter often spoke about the importance of faith in his life, teaching Sunday school well into his 90s and remaining active in his church. World leaders and former U.S. presidents have paid tribute to Carter, celebrating his compassion, humility, and commitment to peace. President Biden described him as a man of deep faith and unyielding optimism, who believed in the power of hope and humanity. Former President Barack Obama praised Carter's extraordinary contributions to the world and noted that he set a standard for public service that few can match. The international community also mourned Carter's passing. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres called him a tireless advocate for peace and human rights, while leaders from Israel and Egypt reflected on his role in fostering dialogue and reconciliation between their nations. Carter's legacy is one of enduring hope and a steadfast belief in the potential for positive change. His ability to bridge divides, whether through his peacemaking efforts or his humanitarian work, serves as a reminder of the power of empathy and understanding. Despite the challenges he faced as president, Carter never wavered in his commitment to serving others, a quality that defined his remarkable life. As the nation prepares to honor Carter on January 9, Americans are encouraged to reflect on his contributions and the values he embodied. His life, from his humble beginnings on a peanut farm to his tenure as president and his extraordinary post-presidential career, is a testament to the impact one individual can have on the world. Jimmy Carter's passing marks the end of an era, but his legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. His unwavering dedication to peace, justice, and humanity leaves an indelible mark on history, reminding us all of the profound difference a life of service can make.